Awesome. And that's actually leading us to the second critical business capability, which is operation. And how you see, regardless of any type of business, retail, wholesale, service industries, how these general tools can actually help boosting
Yeah, okay.
efficiency.
Lots of the organisations that we talk with, almost all, they really struggle to define and then follow standard processes. And standard processes allow you to, have a consistent way of doing things, which ensures that customers are handled in a consistent way, in the correct way that you want them done, that people are onboarded properly into an organisation, but also in the operations area that you make and create and do all the things in a standard way, which is every business wants to be able to do repeatable things. A really, really, a great tool for being able to document processes quickly and easily is Visio Online, which is now part of the Microsoft 365 offering. And then once you've created your processes in Visio, it's really easy to make them available to the business using a SharePoint document library. You want to use version control and content approval so that those processes can't be edited by someone who's not authorised to do so. But a really important bit in any time you're doing documenting processes is you want to have some continuous improvement. And so you can use something like Microsoft Forms to collect business process feedback and improvement suggestions so that you can complete that loop. And you make all of that available in Microsoft Teams so that it's available across the business to the teams that need the information quickly and easily again.
Yeah, Roxa, I think you are having the nail on the head, because many organizations are not going to spend like gazillions of dollars to create like standard operating procedures from day one. It's more capturing what actually people are doing right now in a visual format, in a easy to read flow chart, which prevents people to go to the really granular detail of like writing all the standard operating procedure and like thinking as robots gonna follow that, which never happens. But what you said with Visio, I can see that different departments are somewhat like generating their own flow charts, workflows, sharing that's having discussions and changing things and publishing, hey guys, we changed this procedure, the input is different and whatever. That's really great, because in this case the organization can have a proper internal innovation with these tools playing together. What I do you see can be using not for planning those processes, but like automating or executing those processes?
Yeah, okay. So, broader tools such as Power Automate or even creating Power Apps can be used for automating those processes, which is really the next step that you want to be going on with digital transformation. But really critical before you go onto that automating of processes, you really have to define what the process is before you try and automate it. If you don't understand the process and you don't have it consistent, it's very difficult to have a successful process automation project. So,
before you go to these like rabbit trails of like automation, like what are the typical tasks which people did like on paper and things like that, but can be really captured digitally, or getting more people to capture those things digital?
Yeah, I understand exactly what you meant there, Dennis.
Yeah, I mean, like many times, like we have these different forms I see can actually capture data from clients internally, and that's kicks in.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. So using tools like Microsoft Forms or other form tools as well is a great way to be able to not just collect the information, but actually put it into a database directly, rather than it having to be re-entered or filed and then got out again and all those sorts of things. So yeah, by doing those using online tools, online forms, and other collection tools like that, it means the information is collected once and you can use it many times.
And that's interesting, like these again, like Microsoft Forms are working inside Microsoft Teams. So even like, hey, I'm going to go for vacation for 2 weeks, that's a form. Or hey guys, I'm going to not working tomorrow, I'm busy. Or what, like the forms are typically, people see that as a kind of administrative thing, but many times actually that's even balancing like one process and start another process, like handing off things. Like we have a new client, that's a form completed, then multiple people get these clients, send an email automatically, or just manually somebody taking a call, or somebody going to the warehouse and do something. Many times people think those are like not really giving any value to the organization, but actually these points of critical items generate automated and many times simple manual processes, or let somebody know something happened. So I think it's really underutilized inside, for instance, Microsoft Teams, and not even saying SharePoint, which can put these things to the next level. Awesome. So basically, bottom line, create workflows, communicate and collaborate, and use forms to somewhat start those processes, somewhat like semi-automate. And number 3, when all is working, use these Power. What was the product name?
Power Automate as the Microsoft product. There's other ones as well, but Power Automate, and then also utilizing things like Power Apps, where you want people to be able to complete forms and access data out in the field.
Thank you, Kim. Like this is like a warehouse of opportunities, honestly, because many organizations just doing everything based on like anecdotes, and different people are doing different things differently, and it's like lacking standardization. And I like that because it's not reducing people's it's doing like more repetitive or mundane work, is more freeing up people and put the mundane work semi-automatically and be able to think more on like real stuff.